NBC6 News at 6 starts with breaking news.
Strike and capture.
At my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault.
The overnight military operation successful as the U.S. captured Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro and his wife, both now indicted on charges of narco-terrorism. Venezuelans here in South Florida largely celebrating.
The United States did a tremendous feat to take out a city dictator in the middle of the night.
Tonight, live team coverage as President Trump says the U.S. will now run Venezuela. Now at 6, Nicolás Maduro and his wife are in New York City facing charges for narco-terrorism, cocaine importation, conspiracy, and weapons offenses. Maduro arrived to New York just over 30 minutes ago. You're seeing the images right there. According to multiple officials, Maduro is scheduled to be helicoptered to a location in New York. He will be transferred to a detention center. The officials added that they expect a court appearance as soon as or by Monday evening. This just hours after the wide-scale military attack on Venezuela. Take a look. A U.S. official confirms to NBC News that no U.S. service members were killed during the operation overnight in Venezuela. There were several injuries, though, but the service members are in stable and good condition, according to officials. President Trump held a news conference over the strikes earlier today. It happened during the early morning hours. NBC6's Steve Litz is in Palm Beach County with us tonight with those details. Steve.
For sports, so much more to come at 11. Lorena, back to you.
All right, Giselle, thank you so much. Nicolás Maduro and his wife are in New York in custody over several charges, including narco-terrorism conspiracy. This just hours after the U.S. military conducted strikes on Venezuela and extradited Maduro. Now, earlier today, President Trump announced the U.S. will run the country until a transition of power can happen and will look to tap into Venezuela's massive oil reserve. We'll, of course, stay on top of that story and we'll bring you the very latest. In the meantime, NBC Nightly News is next with the top national stories of the day, and we'll see you back here at 11.
I'm Brittany Bowe. Watch the Winter Olympics on NBC6 South Florida.